Writing is a lonely job. It's supposed to be. Nobody else can write your book. It's just you and the pen or the typewriter. There are times that we lose our mojo. We get writer's block. We lose momentum. We may even listen to the voices in our head and doubt steals the show. How do you finish your dream when you are fighting you? When you are finished and you creep out of your little den of words, you suddenly need to find help. Where's the editor? You have an idea for a book cover, but your strength is words, not pictures. So, how do you get your Word document onto a 6 by 9 page that will look smart and one that Amazon will accept? How do you print what all this mumbo jumbo is about sales and PUR binding? And it can be very overwhelming. We go onto Google and we do our due diligence, but then we hit a snag. Admittedly, there are a lot of sharks in the literary field. They take your money and they do not deliver on their promises. How to even begin to protect yourself from them? I can tell you many a story of authors that have come to me and have paid to have their book covers done and are still waiting to 2 years later for completion. Or they've paid money for printing, they get a ring-bound A4 document that's supposed to be their book. Or, like another of my authors, she signed a contract with a publisher and the fine print said she gets paid out once per year. So that's where I come in. Firstly, I'm not going to cheat you. Look at my socials, or I invite you to have a personal conversation with any one of my authors. Secondly, I'm here. I'm here to hold your hand, to encourage you on dark days, to push you when you feel like you can't, to hold you accountable for finishing what you started. I'm here and I believe in you. Our journey might start with a cup of coffee, or if you are far from Durban, a couple of chats on Zoom or WhatsApp video. Then I'm very sorry, but you have me for life. I'm not going anywhere. Even long after your book is launched, I'm still going to be there helping you. So, what's next? What do you want? I repeat, what do you want? You are writing for a purpose. Perhaps you have been called to be a scribe from the Lord. Perhaps you have answers to life's many questions. Perhaps you see some burning need out there in the world that you believe your book can quench. Perhaps it's just the poetry or the story that you would like to share with the world. You have an obligation to finish what you started, and I have an obligation to help you on your journey. I have 11 authors. It has been a year and 6 months, and I cannot even begin to express the gratitude I have to each one of them that they've trusted me on their journey. I have seen and wiped away tears. I have listened patiently through temper tantrums. I have cajoled, I have bribed, and I have even pleaded. Every one of my authors will hold a published book in their hands. I am tenacious. I won't let go. I'm like a Jack Russell chasing a ball, and even when it is too exhausted to wag its tail, it still will go one more time when you say, "Fetch, doggy." I know how lonely it is, and I know that doubt creeps in, and I know it's confusing trying to navigate endless Google pages, finding the people that you need. I know the exhilaration or the moment where you finally hold your published book in your hand. I know what it feels like to sign your very first copy of your book. I know what it feels like when that very first book review comes in. I know how it feels when your book is on the shelf next to other authors whose names you know. And yes, they've gone through the same process you have. God has given me this incredible company. God has gifted me with encouragement and teaching. God has gifted me with an incredible, supportive, and talented team. God has gifted me with the most wonderful human beings that I call my authors. Let's walk this journey together, my friend. You, me, and a community of authors that I have by my side. Let's work in unison to publish that book and make your dream a reality. I'm not going anywhere. Where are you going?